Good evening, students. Today we are going to discuss the inverse Laplace transformation, as we have done already the Laplace transformation. Now it's inverse. It is also important for the exam point of view, the knowledge. So here is the topic, inverse Laplace transformation. It is just opposite to the Laplace transformation. If we know the Laplace transform of a function is fs, then its inverse will be that function. As same as in integration, you know that integration differentiation सेम प्रोसेस इधर जैसे वहाँ डिफरेंशिएशन का अपोजिट इंटीग्रेशन, इंटीग्रेशन का अपोजिट डिफरेंशिएशन है, ऐसे ही लाप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन है जो हम यहाँ पे पढ़ेंगे. अब हमने पढ़ा था लाप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ऑफ वन कितना होता है, दिस इज 1/s. सो आई कैन से इनवर्स ऑफ 1/s कितना होगा, दैट विल बी 1 as I written here. Similarly, there are some few formulas. Laplace transformation of c by s is always c. Laplace transform of 1 upon s to the power n is equals to this one. How it is from? Here we can see. ऊपर से थोड़ा सा रब कर देते हैं. We know that Laplace transformation of t to the power n minus 1. What about it? It will be n minus 1 factorial upon s to the power n minus 1 plus 1. This will be cancelled out. So Laplace transform of t to the power n minus 1, we have get n minus 1 factorial upon s to the power n. Now if I inverse it, then it will be t to the power n minus 1 upon n minus 1 factorial will be equals to Laplace inverse transformation of 1 upon s to the power n. Same I written here. Similarly, Laplace of 1/s square is t to the t upon 2 minus 1 यानी 1 factorial and 1 factorial लिखते नहीं हम. Laplace of e to the power at, we know that it is 1 upon s minus a. So 1 upon s minus a inverse Laplace transformation will be e to the power minus at. Similarly, all the formulas are here. So students, we have taken another example for Laplace inverse of s minus 2 upon s square minus 4s plus 2. How will we do it? First of all, this can be written as s minus 2 whole square minus 2. You know how is it? By making the perfect square of it. Now, we have learned about the first shift. If Laplace inverse of e to the power at cross bt is s upon s minus a square plus b square. For the hyperbolic it will be minus. Same here we will do. So we will get here a is 2. So it is e to the power 2t because there is minus. So I can write it as a root 2 square. So it will cross hyperbolic root 2 t. Simple question by using the first shift. Sometimes we use inverse Laplace by using the partial fraction method, just like here. I can write it 3s plus 7 upon s square minus 2s minus 3 as 3s plus 7 upon s minus 3 and s plus 1 which can furtherly can be written as a upon s minus 3 b upon s plus 1, or we can say 3s plus 7 will equals to a of s plus 1 plus b multiplied by s minus 3. By putting s is equals to 3, I will get a is equals to 4. By putting s equals to 3 and s is equals to minus 1, I will get a is equals to 4 and b is equals to minus 1. You can do it easily. So I can say the 3s plus 1 it will become as 4 upon s minus 3 minus 1 upon s plus 1. Now as I have to do the inverse Laplace of this function, so I can write it inverse of 4s minus 3 minus inverse of 1s plus 1, and you know the Laplace inverse of both the function is, that will be 4 e to the power 3t minus, this is e to the power minus t, is the answer. So let us discuss another example of Laplace inverse of 1 upon s square plus 4. We can say 1 upon s square plus 4 can be written as a upon s plus bs plus c upon s square plus 4. As you know, in the partial fraction method, if there is a quadratic form in the denominator, then we take linear part in the numerator, as I do it, or it will become a of s square plus 4 plus s of bs plus c by comparing coefficients of s square, s and the constants. I will get a is equals to 1 by 4, b is equals to minus 1 by 4, and c will equals to 0. So if you apply it there, then it is 1 upon s square plus 4 will become 1 by 4 1 upon s plus minus 1 by 4 s upon s square plus 4. If I take Laplace inverse both sides, then it is Laplace inverse of 1 by s, and this is minus 1 by 4 Laplace inverse of s square by 4. And we know the Laplace inverse of both the function will be, it will become 1 by s, so it is 1 by 4 as it is, and that will be minus 1 by 4 s upon s square plus 4 will become cos of 2t. As we know, Laplace inverse of 1 by s is 1, and Laplace inverse of s upon s square minus a square is equals to cos of at. That is why it is the answer. Here is another example. Find the inverse of log 1 plus 1 by x square. I can say let the Laplace inverse of this is f of t. By taking Laplace both sides, we can say log of 1 plus 1 by s square will equals to Laplace of ft. If I take the derivative form, then Laplace of t f of t will equals to minus d by ds log of 1 plus 1 by s square. You know, I have teach you about it in the derivative and integral Laplace transformation in my previous lecture. Now just derivative it, you will get the most probable answer. So by deriving, you will say it will become minus s square upon s square plus 1 into the derivative of this will be s square minus 2s into 2s minus of s square plus 1 into 2s upon s to the power 4 which will equals to Laplace function of t f t, or by further solving it I will get, it will become twice s into s square plus 1 of Laplace of t f t, or I can write it as 1 upon 2 upon s minus 2s upon s square plus 1 of Laplace of t f of t. By taking inverse, we know that Laplace inverse of 2 by s minus twice Laplace inverse of s upon s square plus 1 will become t of f t. The 2 by s, Laplace inverse of 2 by s will be 2, and that will be 2 cos of t is equals to t f of t. Then the function f of t will be 1 by t 2 minus 2 cos t, and as we know the f of t is nothing just inverse of this, therefore the inverse of log 1 plus x square is this.